What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy Dan, the Lakers fan, coming to you guys with another positive energy video. Guys, I'm super hyped because things are looking up for the Lakers. Even more so today, this morning, Thursday. Just read on Twitter that neither Paul George or Gordon Hayward made the All-NBA first, second, or third teams, which means they're not eligible for the $200 million plus Supermax extensions that the new CBA, put out for the NBA. That way, they're incentivized to stay with their teams. Translation, we have a shot at landing both of these players. I'm not saying both of them, but either one. Maybe both. I don't know. Who knows? We'll have to see because Magic might have something up his sleeve. But that means Paul George doesn't have the extra, incentive to stay, that extra $70 million incentive to stay in Indiana, which means he most likely will walk next year in free agency in 2018. Which also means the Lakers have more options, right? Now we can go out and trade for Paul George, or we can wait, which is probably the better option now that it's most likely he's not going to stay because of the money. So now probably he will walk, and we can wait and just add him in free agency in 2018, right? Well, I think that now the Pacers are going to be incentivized to trade him since they're not going to be able to keep him most likely. And they're going to try to get, whatever they can in return, which means that if the Lakers want, we could put together a smaller package, not as big as probably it would have taken if they would have had a chance to sign him. And maybe we can come away with Paul George, or maybe we can sign Gordon Hayward in free agency. We'll have to see, guys. But this is great news for the Lakers. I was waiting on this day. This really was going to probably determine whether we're going to land Paul George or not. It's looking very likely now. And so it's going to be interesting to see what kind of rumors come out in the next couple of days about maybe dangling D'Angelo Russell, or maybe a package around Julius Randle, or maybe something with Dang, the 28th pick, and like Russell or something like that for a Paul George. I'd be very happy with it if we can add Paul George while keeping Brandon Ingram and adding Lonzo Ball or somebody in this draft. That would be great for building our team moving forward. And if we can unload Dang in the process, even better. So, or even Mozgov, right? But guys, it's getting super exciting because now we have flexibility, right? Now there's options out there. Now Gordon Hayward most likely will also leave Utah because he doesn't have that extra incentive, of $70 million plus to stay with his team. So that means that maybe now we can recruit him in free agency, right? That's also an option. There's so many options for us out there right now. It's crazy, guys. And this is all we wanted as Laker fans. We wanted to feel like we're in the mix of building something very positive for the future. Also, the young players already started working out, which is a big plus. Brandon Ingram looked a little more filled out when I saw him in the interview, so I'm very excited to watch him in the Summer League this season in July, guys. It's going to be so exciting with him, Ivica Zubac, and the 2 draft picks we had from this year's draft, the 28th and the 2nd overall pick. So there's so many things to look forward to, guys. Definitely keep it locked right here for anything Lakers. I got to tell you, I couldn't believe that neither Paul George or Gordon Hayward made it, but I guess the NBA is stacked and it's full of all-star level talent. So they didn't make it, guys, and that's great news for the Lakers. That now means we are players in next year's free agency, and maybe even this free agency with Gordon Hayward. That's a guy I wouldn't mind adding on the team. But I've been hearing a lot of rumors about D'Angelo Russell potentially traded, and I'm not sure how I feel about that because I would like to see him and Lonzo Ball in the backcourt. I think that would be a dynamic duo for years to come. And also, been hearing all kinds of rumors about us potentially going out and maybe getting a Jimmy Butler or an all-star caliber player like that. Now, for a player like that, I wouldn't mind moving Russell, but only if it's an all-star. That's the only way I'd be okay with it. Moving Russell in a package to get an all-star. That'd be fine. But you guys drop a comment below. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys want to trade Russell, keep the young core, and maybe try to sign Paul George now that he's most likely not going to stay in Indiana? Do you guys want us to go after Gordon Hayward and then trade for Paul George and have 2 guys? That's also an option. 2 All-Stars, and then maybe next summer go for like Russell Westbrook or maybe Boogie Cousins. I mean, there's so many options, guys, we can go with. The sky's the limit. I'm going to be losing sleep just having great dreams about how our future roster is going to look like from next season and then the season after that. So it's just great news for Laker fans right now. We're in the mix. We're everywhere right now. We're all over the rumor mill, and we can really build something special here, and I think Magic will do that. So it just depends how you guys look at it. Do you guys want to keep the young core intact and add from there, or do you guys want to just go ahead and get... We have the pieces now to move for all-stars. We can maybe get 1 or 2 and maybe add the 3rd one in the 2018 free agency. So there's so many options, guys. Shout out to all the Laker fans, man. We're coming up, guys. And anybody who's not a Laker fan, please don't start jumping aboard now. We don't want your services over here. Definitely not welcome. But anyways, guys, it's been a pleasure talking to you guys, and definitely catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.